Hello everybody. Today we are going to be performing the 7-site skin fold assessment. As you can see here, my subject is standing in an upright and relaxed position. The materials you will be needing for this assessment will be the skin fold caliper. Be sure to have the caliper properly calibrated. You will also need a marker to mark off the areas of the body that you will be measuring. Now the first measurement that we are going to be taking will be the abdominal measurement. Be sure to take all measurements on the subject's right side of the body. Now for the abdominal measurement, you want to measure 2 centimeters to the right side of the umbilicus. This will be a vertical fold. Be sure to measure the fold vertically for the abdominal. You want to place your calipers 1 centimeter away from the thumb and the index finger. You want to measure the halfway point between the crest and the base and take the reading within 1 to 2 seconds. You want to take 3 measurements of each location using only the mean. Retest if the measurements are not within 1 to 2 millimeters of each other and you want to rotate between each measurement site. For the triceps, the measurement will be a vertical fold on the posterior midline of the upper arm halfway between the acromion and olecranon processes, with the arm held freely to the side of the body. Remember to take your measurements between 1 to 2 seconds. Now once we have finished with the triceps, the next measurement we will go ahead and move on to will be the chest or the pectoral. For men, the measurement will be 1/2 the distance between the anterior axillary line and the nipple. For women, the measurement will be 1/3 of the distance between the anterior axillary line and the nipple. Remember, you want to take your reading within 1 to 2 seconds. Now once we have finished with the chest or the pectoral, the next measurement we will move on to will be the mid-axillary. The mid-axillary will be a vertical fold. A vertical fold on the mid-axillary line at the level of the xiphoid process of the sternum. Once we have finished with the mid-axillary assessment or measurement, the next measurement we will go ahead and move on to will be the subscapular. Instruct your subject to perform a chicken wing with their arm to make the reading easier to assess. The subscapular measurement will be a diagonal fold at a 45-degree angle 1 to 2 centimeters below the inferior angle of the scapula. Remember, take your reading within 1 to 2 seconds. Now once we have finished with the subscapular, we will go ahead and move on to our next measurement, which will be the suprailiac. The suprailiac will be a diagonal fold in line with the natural angle of the iliac crest taken in the anterior axillary line immediately superior to the iliac crest. Now once we have finished with the suprailiac, the final measurement we will take will be the thigh. The thigh will be a vertical fold on the anterior midline of the thigh, midway between the proximal border of the patella and the inguinal crease of the hip. Once we have completed collecting our data, then we can go ahead and plug in our numbers into the 7-site formula to compute body density. Once we have figured out body density, then we can plug them in into the Siri-Ambrozic equations to compute body fat percentage.